Well, Mexico is as proud a fighting nation as there is in the world, and no woman from that great nation has realized the UFC title. That is what is in front of Alexa Grasso here tonight. Valentina Shevchenko looking to make it 8 successive flyweight title defenses.
Please punch me because I feel like I'm dreaming. I dream it with this moment.
Oh! Huge connection by Grasso.
Wobbled her.
The first Mexican woman to become a UFC world champion. Alexa Grasso didn't just make history, she changed it. 15 wins, 4 finishes, a legacy built on grit, evolution, and perfect timing. She's not the loudest, she's not the flashiest. But when the cage door shuts, she delivers. This is the story of Alexa Grasso, a fighter who rose from humble beginnings in Guadalajara to shock the world and dethrone one of the most dominant champions in MMA history. This is how Alexa Grasso became the new face of women's MMA. Born August 9th, 1993, in Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico, Alexa Grasso was surrounded by family and tradition, but she carved her own path through combat. Her uncle, Francisco Grasso, was a key influence, training her from a young age alongside other future Mexican UFC talents like Irene Aldana. With no female role models in the UFC at the time, Alexa had to imagine her place in the sport, and then fight for it. She started training at Lobo Gym in Guadalajara and quickly developed a reputation for sharp boxing and fearless heart. Grasso's professional MMA debut came in December 2012, and she wasted no time making a name for herself. After going 5-0 on the Mexican regional circuit, she signed with Invicta FC in 2014. There, she blitzed 3 straight opponents, including a unanimous decision win over Mizuki Inoue in what many considered one of the best women's fights that year. Her precise striking, movement, and composure drew instant comparisons to the top names in the sport. The UFC took notice, and in 2016, she got the call. Alexa Grasso made her UFC debut on November 5, 2016, at the Ultimate Fighter Latin America 3 finale against Heather Jo Clark. It was a clean, confident performance. Grasso dominated with her hands and earned a unanimous decision win, but her time at strawweight would prove turbulent. She went 3-3 over the next few years, suffering losses to Felice Herrig, Tatiana Suarez, and Carla Esparza, all by decision. Grasso was competitive in every bout, but the weight cut was taking a toll. It wasn't until 2020 that she made the decision that would change everything, moving up to flyweight. Grasso debuted at 125 pounds on August 29, 2020 against Ji Yeon Kim and looked like a new fighter. Her striking was faster, her cardio sharper, her confidence higher.
6 straight. She was inserting energy as well. Heavy action.
She followed that win with a gritty victory over Macy Barber in early 2021, showing off improved wrestling and cage control. Then came Joanne Wood in 2022, a slick first-round submission that shocked many and proved she was no longer just a boxer.
Por eso que se espera un gran duelo en el striking. ¡Uy, bien!
El crecimiento que está teniendo esta guerrera es una joven atleta.
Pero un error hizo que Grasso capitalista está encajado el Mataleón y sí. En la UFC. Lo dijo y lo prometió.
Alexa Grasso wasn't just evolving, she was becoming a legitimate threat. At UFC 285, Grasso faced Viviane Araujo in a high-stakes title eliminator. She displayed elite fight IQ, mixing clean boxing with takedown defense, and secured a dominant decision win. The victory earned her a shot at the reigning flyweight queen, Valentina Shevchenko, a fighter who had ruled the division since its inception. Nobody gave Alexa a chance, but she didn't care. She saw something others didn't. March 4th, 2023, UFC 285. Grasso entered the cage as a massive underdog against Valentina Shevchenko. For 3 rounds, the fight was razor close. Grasso's footwork and boxing kept her in the game, while Shevchenko leaned on grappling to control the pace. Then came the moment. Late in round 4, Valentina threw a spinning back kick. Grasso dodged, jumped on her back, and locked in the rear naked choke. Seconds later, the unthinkable happened. Shevchenko tapped. Alexa Grasso was the new flyweight champion. The crowd erupted. Mexico erupted. History was made. Grasso's win was more than just personal. It was historic. She became the first Mexican woman to win a UFC title, joining Brandon Moreno and Yair Rodriguez as Mexican-born champions. The UFC honored her by hosting an event in Mexico Independence Week in 2023, and Grasso's face was everywhere, from murals in Guadalajara to billboards across Las Vegas. But with great triumph came a question. Could she do it again? On September 16, 2023, Mexican Independence Day, Grasso and Shevchenko squared off again, this time in a 5-round war that tested both women to their limits. Grasso had big moments, especially in the 4th round, where she nearly finished the fight. Shevchenko, however, controlled large portions of the bout with her jab and clinch work.
Jab all night. Shevchenko, just a little lighter, a little quicker. Yeah, this is a good round right here.
After 25 minutes, the judges scored it a split draw. Grasso retained the belt, but the controversy remained. Now, Alexa Grasso stands at the top of the flyweight division, but with a target on her back. A trilogy with Shevchenko feels inevitable. So does a showdown with rising contenders like Erin Blanchfield or Manon Fiorot. But if there's one thing we've learned, it's that Alexa Grasso thrives when counted out. She's not just fighting for gold. She's fighting for a nation, for a legacy, and for every underdog who dared to dream. Alexa Grasso may not have the highlight reel knockouts or the trash talk, but she's got something even more powerful. Belief, skill, courage. From Guadalajara to the world stage, she proved that quiet strength can shake the world. And as the flyweight division evolves, one thing is certain. Alexa Grasso is here to stay. If you enjoyed this story, make sure to jab that like button, subscribe, and join us for more deep dives into the legends of MMA.